Take me out to left field. Give me a shot of Fireball. Give me some high fives from Mark Pena and a hug from Jeff Cross as we stand on top of the tables. Hearing the horns, that's a blast. For it's 1, 2, 3 shots from the cannon with the ladies of left field.
Hey y'all, it's game time with the ladies of left field. I am here with Katie and Kasey. It is Jordan, and we are ready to kick off another episode.
Hey y'all.
A little bit of sports.
Oh, Shelly's here too.
Oh,
Shelly's here.
Shelly is on her way to some Amplify Austin events. So everyone check out other adjacent pages. We've got some cool interviews with a couple different Amplify Austin people.
And our favorite is CPATH. That's our favorite organization that supports kids and adults with cerebral palsy. And so that's where Shelly is headed to now. Good times.
Let's kick it off, as we do, with hot girl headlines. I will take it away first because in, I think, University of Texas world, the women's basketball team is the 2 seed in the SEC tournament after they became co-champions with South Carolina on Sunday. And Vic Schaefer was SEC women's coach. I mean, they pretty much swept everything. Vic Schaefer, SEC coach of the year, Madison Booker, player of the year. Also had Roy Harmon, Jordan Lee on the various other teams. The only kind of, I think it's silly, but in doing some research, I realized that more sports do it. They had to flip a coin to figure out who was the top seed because Texas and South Carolina split the regular season. So anyway, Sunday was also Coach Schaefer's birthday, so they got to celebrate that, which I thought was cool. And the SEC tournament starts on Wednesday, so Texas's first game will be Friday because they got byes for the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, so fun. Go Lady Longhorns.
That's right.
I think the coin flip was a little crazy. It just seems like after all the work and the things, we're going to come down to a coin flip, but it is what it is. Here we go.
Yeah, it does seem like that they would have even maybe taken like each game and been like, what was the score differential?
Right,
You know,
right. Something
That's
like that.
that's what I would have thought. And so I'm surprised that's not one of tie-breaking rules.
Yeah.
They've listed them on, they had them on TV, and when I was reading them, I was like, that doesn't make sense. The first 2 things to like go down to then all of a sudden the coin flip.
Yeah.
So, well, but
All right. I got NBA basketball. It's still about LeBron. And he now has over 50,000 career points, which is kind of amazing. He went off the other night and hit that record. And then, still we're like screwing the Mavs because, after they traded away Luka, which was hard on lots of us, got Kyrie Irving. And then sadly, like I feel horrible for him and for the Mavs. He tore his ACL, season-ending injury. So, not good juju for the Mavs. So that's a bummer.
I do have a question that because right after that happened, I was watching Get Up the next morning, and I forget which analyst it was, but they said that Mavs should just shut it down this season, which like I get, but I also haven't watched that much, especially since the Luka trade. I'm in protest or something, but I mean, what do y'all think? Just shut it down? Like,
well, I mean, I feel like that they've got to be pretty demoralized because they were after the Luka trade, they were trying to I've watched a couple of games and they were in there. I mean, and Kyrie was killing it. I mean, he was just up and down, leading the team, doing all he can. And they were doing this with lots of other people off the bench because Lively, Gafford, I mean, there's Anthony Davis, a whole slew of them that are typically the starters.
Yeah.
Are, now they were on the bench with injuries and slowly but surely coming back. And so, but now if you have like Kyrie's their, truly was their leader, and this is now you don't have him.
right.
Yeah, and I don't know. And I kind of feel like I'm sure the fans are all like, way to go, ownership of the Mavs. Yeah, serves you right kind of thing.
I know.
I think that's an interesting question, though. Is there wouldn't it be interesting to have a shut it down option on all sports? It's like, you know what? We don't have a team this year. We're just gonna regroup. We're not even gonna play.
I mean, the Cowboys, it's like season, like.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, the
Yeah.
Cowboys kind of did it with when Dak went out,
Yeah.
but I think the hard thing is so many professional players have like built-in money incentives, in their contracts, and so it's like that would really screw them. You know what I mean? It would be like, hey, yeah, but we're not even gonna give you a shot to kind of make your extra incentive money by hitting different milestones. I mean, 'cause I bet still, I mean,
However, as a team, if you shut down, if your team is not viable, if you will, and they have to shut down for the season, doesn't that get everybody a little more buy-in?
No, I mean, you've got fans that have paid for season tickets.
Yeah.
There's still games that, like you've got some people that are still taking their little boys that they just are excited to walk in there and see grown men running around, but they don't know the win and the loss yet kind of thing. So you can't do that to all the other people. That's one of those things. Yeah.
And I still think most of the time you're hoping for a Cinderella story. I mean, you're
Yeah.
hoping for like, some no name, backup quarterback to come in and kill it, and so I think things like that happen and people still hold out some hope. So I think, I get it, the idea, but I don't know. I don't think it's possible.
Right. With the Mavericks, so like, I don't know what's going to happen now. I don't know that, they had been kind of in the 7 to 8 grouping part of, like, you have to be in the top 10 to get in the playoffs.
Mhm.
And now if you don't have that, like I can see Anthony Davis deciding not to play the rest, depending on what his injury was.
Right.
Like, I'm not coming back and risking anything if it was, because like 2 years ago when the Mavs first got Kyrie, and then he had something happening kind of, it was like both he and Luka quit, didn't play the rest of the season, and they didn't make the playoffs that year. So kind of sucks, but
It's a bummer.
And then I will jump back to college baseball with our Longhorns. We are now 10-1, scored 49 runs in the past 4 games. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is one of the best seasons I've seen.
They came home from Las Vegas as the Las Vegas Classic champions. Jalen Flores was the MVP. They had, I think 6 players were on the all-tournament team. Like, pitching was good there. Last night we, had a little rocky 4th inning, but that's, they'll keep working on those things. So baseball is definitely on the upswing. I've already moved up to number 12, which I think is pretty remarkable in 2 weeks. Yeah, so
It was awesome. Jordan and I were there.
yeah.
We had a blast in Vegas. Mark said he looked over at us at one point and we were all like laughing hysterically. He was like, I've never seen y'all laugh that hard. And he was like, and then I don't know what happened, but like Jordan and Becca were like rolling on the ground as we were all hysterically laughing. It's like, you never know.
I like to keep everyone on their toes, even if that requires me to be rolling on the ground.
I saw a couple of y'all's pictures, and there were some very good candid laughing shots of you and Jordan, and I think your friend Amy.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I love those pictures. They were so gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
We did have fun. I also was so pumped for J-Flo. He got his first home run that ended up being a 2 home run game. And he's gone, I guess it was, I think 8 of 14 since the beginning of the Washington game. And it seemed like he just started kind of slow. So that was cool to see him just go off this weekend and then continue against A&M Corpus.
Yeah, I know, it's great. A-Rod continues to do great. Our, of course, Max is killing it. That continues without a problem. Yeah, all the good stuff. Texas baseball team is fun. And that stadium that we played in, that AAA team, that was adorable stadium. It was so nice.
Cool.
It was so cool. It was like out in like Red Rocks, which is like a suburb outside of Vegas, like 20 minutes away. And it felt like you were in Palm Springs. I was like,
Wow.
mountains behind us, and like palm trees, and it had a super cool vibe. Like it was totally chill. Had a really beautiful like casino and spa. I don't know. It was just like a totally different vibe than the Strip, and I was into it. And we found this adorable bar that was like walking distance, and all the Texas fans hung out at. We might have drank espresso martinis and other things as well.
Drinking everything. Sadie, I feel like.
What was the name of the bar?
Jordan, you know the name of that place? Frankie's?
Frankie's, yeah. Frankie's.
Oh, nice.
Super close. Yeah, it was walkable. It was great. It's in a cool little area.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to expect. Didn't do a ton of research. I kind of just showed up because Amy told us where to go. But it was a pleasant surprise.
I know. Like y'all went hiking one day, for gosh sakes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I had to get my activity in Friday afternoon before shenanigans for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah. And then Becca claimed that's what kind of made her extra on Friday.
On Friday.
That's the altitude.
Yeah. I heard she was not the only one that said that either. I heard that from a few people.
The altitude.
Yeah, they went hiking high up, and there's
Hiking
tons of mountains out there. You know, they're and then, you know, extra shenanigans happened before I got there.
She got Vegas.
Vegas. Pretty much. That happens. I kind of got Vegas on Friday night, but that's fine. After the baseball game.
After the game.
I just went to sleep. That was it.
Saturday.
Right.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Thank you.
Saturday.
Whenever I got there.
Whatever day it was.
Whatever day it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vegas was awesome. We had a blast. It was fun to see a bunch of like old school Texas baseball dads came out to Vegas too, which was super fun to see. Preston Stevens and Johnny Quintanilla and Don Kingham. And I think Don Kingham bought every single glass of wine that I drank at. Like every time it was like somewhat empty. He was like, I got you, Katie. And I was like, okay, let's do it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right? That's what we said.
There's nothing wrong with buying one of the ladies of Left Field a beverage.
Absolutely not.
No, never.
Please support that cause.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. What else we got going on?
Well, we have another 3-game series this weekend versus Santa Clara. That'll be our tune-up before getting ready for SEC play.
So special. We got Mark Pena's birthday. Friday. So you know we'll have an extra fun weekend in Left Field celebrating that as well.
So everyone go out to Left Field and celebrate for me since I can't be there.
We'll miss you.
It's Mark Pena's birthday, and I have a shout out that there's gonna be quite a lot of our singles ready to mingle from adjacent in Left Field. Jared's gonna be in town for Fort Myers. I have no doubt. Like Becca's gonna be there. Adam and Forrest. Hey, did Forrest get his face tattoo?
No, I gave them to him, but he did not put them on.
That's funny. I forgot about that. That would have
make him bring him this weekend, or make him bring him LSU weekend or something. Yeah, if he ever does put it on, I need a picture.
Gotcha. No, we should totally wear them this weekend and just not tell anybody, and then be like, "Hey guys, I forgot to tell you."
I got this on the way to the airport.
This is after I lost all my money at the airport. I got this tattoo.
And I was in one of those smoking, like gambling rooms in the airport.
Hey, Katie, remember when was it Vegas or Savannah where we fell asleep in the airport?
Where you and Kelly fell asleep and I woke y'all up just in time to catch our flight?
Yeah.
I think that was Savannah. I think. All right, y'all. I think we covered Vegas. That was a good time. It
was fun.
Okay. I think we have some would you rather questions to hit up. These are kind of funny. Would you rather be a pitcher or a catcher?
I don't want to hear any dirty jokes before I say this, but I don't think my knees could handle being a catcher.
No thanks. I would prefer to be a pitcher.
I'm gonna say pitcher too, just because I kind of like to be in charge.
Yeah,
same.
Yeah.
I'm a proud Virgo. I want to be a pitcher.
If I'd had strong enough arms, I'd probably rather be a catcher. I know this still sounds silly, but when I played, and this has never come up, I don't think in any of our previous episodes, that I played kickball growing up, and I played that in a league, not just like in in gym class.
Right.
And
Another fun
kickball.
Austin fact is we have a very competitive Northwest Austin kickball league here for the children, for the girls, and it's Kasey was a star.
And I played, and I played at UHO. But we did play against Northwest Hills, and those girls were ferocious at Northwest Hills.
With their bows, with their beautiful bows.
With their bows. No, when we got to the teenage years, those girls weren't wearing bows. I'll tell you that. And then we played East Austin, and I can talk about how they came in chanting, and we were like, oh my gosh. But I played catcher, and I loved it. Like for like one or 2 years, and like the girl that was the pitcher of our team, she was like the super stud all-star, and it was like I was like, and basically like there was this other girl at Northwest Hills that played catcher, and she would like just chatter and talk and da 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 da, and so I was like, I love this, and I started doing that too, and I mean I had the most fun that year, and
it's like us. It's like us when we trash talk people and we heckle them.
You sort of doing that, but then you're also just constantly going, put you in here. Yeah, it was just like it would annoy the crap out of whoever, if you're in the kicker circle and this person's, basically it's like you're being encouraging to your team, but it's like on your nerves as the kicker.
But your headphones. Yeah.
I think I kind of, like that idea. And I do agree that the pitcher is kind of in charge and is kind of like spearheading stuff, but I also feel like the catcher is very much involved in that as well.
Totally depends on the team. Like if they're making the calls, a lot of times they're the ones, and different. Well, it depends on the team, but like they're the ones making the pitching calls. So
yeah.
Okay, next one: ketchup or mustard?
Oh, mustard all the way.
Mustard, team mustard.
I actually do both. I do both. Yeah.
I would even say Colonel Mustard and
I'm a mustard hater. I don't like it at all. I don't like it on a sandwich. I don't like it on a hot dog. I don't like it on a corn dog. I'm not really that huge of a ketchup person either, in all honesty. So, I mean, I do love a honey mustard.
Okay.
Yes.
I do love a honey mustard. That's about it.
What do you put on a hot dog then? Just ketchup because it's there? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's there. The other day I had a hot dog at school in the cafeteria. And I also had some really delicious beans. And so I actually made like beanie weenies.
Oh, there you go. Heck yeah. I love it.
Like, I don't need that bun. I'm gonna cut that up and put it right in these beans, and it was delicious.
I think a ballpark hot dog is like it's one of the best things. And like for me, it was just to put mustard on it, nothing else. Just like simple, get it out of that foil wrapping. I mean, Michelle and I used to, when we were in high school, that was the greatest thing. We couldn't wait when we got to dish, like get our hot dog cooked.
That's awesome.
The simple things when you're 15 years old.
Right.
I love it.
And I have to say, a hot dog at baseball is like, it's something.
Yep.
I love a good, and if there's chili and cheese and a little jalapeno and onions, that's just next level.
Oh yeah.
What I'll say is I love there's at Wrigley, they do it up. Like you can put pickles and peppers and all the things, and that Wrigley dog is pretty amazing. And I'm all here for that Chicago dog or whatever they call it. That's delish. Okay.
A little shout out to a local spot in Austin. If you are wanting a Chicago dog, Vincent's in South Austin has one that is like kind of epic. I mean, people go there. That's what they go there for.
It's no joke. It is so good. They cut the dog down the center and they grill it a little bit, and it is so good.
Yeah, that's what you've had on New Year's Eve, isn't it, Shelly?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
nice.
put it in the forest, and everybody was like, "This is so delicious." Yeah,
You did. I do recall this now.
I do recall.
All right, friends. Would you want your team to pitch first or hit first?
Pitch first.
Pitch. I want the last. I want the last.
Yeah.
I want the last stop. I mean, I want a 10-run rule. Like, grab a cocktail. But yeah, I want the last stop. Always.
Yeah, for sure. Always want to hit last. Have an opportunity to win the game.
Yep.
Okay. Watch a regular season game. Ooh, courtside. Or so a regular season game courtside, or a high stakes playoff game like far away from the rafters. You could, yeah.
Who am I watching with? If I'm with Kasey Reed, I'd rather do early season because end of season makes me real nervous. Kasey, I'm gonna go ahead and say early season, front row, and just chew my nails in the back corner outside when Kasey's nervous. I don't want to watch it.
That's a good point, Shelly. I didn't even think about that. I'm, true. Like if it's your team and it's like you're, in one of the final games, like the stress level and the anxiety is so high.
So,
but I'll always,
so high.
You know what? But I'll always say I'd rather be there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna be there. I'm so jealous of y'all's season this year. I'm so jealous. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say I want to be at the game, like the playoff game, or
Okay, I went back and forth because I originally said obviously be at the playoff game because that's just like such a unique memory to have forever. Then y'all started talking about it, and I was like, man, what if I'm so high in the rafters that I don't even know what's going on the field? But I've talked myself back into it. It's still like that's there's so few moments for that in your life to be at whatever the moment your team wins the World Series, the Super Bowl, the Stanley, whatever. Like, I think definitely being there to witness that would be awesome.
Yeah, I know it's funny that you say that, Jordan. I didn't think about that because I went to what was it? Like it was a March Madness game where Texas played Memphis, and we played at the Texans stadium, and we actually had good seats, but the way they designed that thing, it was like the court was up higher and your seats were lower, and so it was a horrible view. It's a horrible place to watch a basketball game. And we also got dominated by Memphis, and so that was a thing, and you just felt like all you could see was the Memphis players like dunking on our players constantly.
Rude.
Yeah. So maybe it was that, the whole time we were like, man, the way this thing is designed sucks. This is an awful way to, watch a game. So I think that whole design piece, or like where your seats are at, does matter. And of course, if your team wins, like we always say, Case, it's always if your team wins. It always sucks if your team loses. So
yeah. I don't know. That's kind of hard for me because well, for years I did have like great, not courtside, but pretty good football tickets for a long time. And loved those and got very, very, very used to those. So,
no,
but I also like the idea of being at the playoff game too. That's a hard one for me.
It's tricky. Well, this one kind of goes right in line. So would you rather win, let's just say college, because we're kind of college folks, like a college World Series or a football national championship?
Oh boy.
Hey,
World Series.
Yeah, college World Series, I think.
It's hard.
I know.
Hands down, World.
Yeah.
It depends. Yeah.
That's super hard.
I know there's more press.
Can I go with both? I'm going to go ketchup and mustard like Jordan.
Why not? Okay, see, yeah, there you go. There you go.
There's no way that I would have to, like, I don't know, if somebody like gun to my head. I was like,
it's like the song, Kasey, torn between two love.
Yeah.
Like a fool.
Very true. Very true.
Love it.
Oh man.
Okay. 2 more. Would y'all rather be an average player with a good reputation or an elite player with like rumors of cheating?
No, I'd rather be average.
Oh. But I mean,
rumors.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking now because like we brought it up. What was it last time about like favorite pitchers? Like,
yeah,
we're still not gonna say that Roger Clemens wasn't a great pitcher, even though there was some drama. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
You know, you could still be in the record books, even if there's maybe a little bit of an asterisk. But like that, so I'm probably an elite player with rumors of cheating.
I was like, who knows if the rumors are true?
Right.
You know?
Exactly. I would just hire a better marketing
Marketer.
team that changes the narrative. Change the
Mhm.
narrative.
Well, yeah, I'll totally cheer for somebody. I mean, I definitely would cheer for the elite player. I don't care what they're saying, but like,
Exactly.
I'm like,
I can put that all aside if you're being. I mean, I don't want somebody that's a gross human doing.
That's a
vile
good point.
stuff.
That's a
But
good point.
if there's these benign rumors that that you might have heated up your ball or changed the lace on your ball or whatever, I don't give a shit about that. Play the fucking game. I don't care. But I mean, if you're vile, I have a harder time with it.
Yeah, good point. Like, what are the rumors about? Are the rumors about something like, no big deal? Or are the rumors about something that, like, yeah, makes me like a trash human? That's different.
Right.
If the rumors are about sport, let it go. But if the rumors are about, and the rumors are true about me being a bad person, then I'll go with the good person.
Yeah.
All right, this is a funny one that I think was either written by Shelly, I'm going to assume. So, would you rather have an orgasm or have the Aggies lose?
oh,
No, Shelly did not write that. Or the Aggie what?
Or have the Aggies lose?
Lose. Oh, I would rather. I would give up all the orgasms for the rest of my life for the Aggies to lose.
Is it for them to lose always, like always and forever?
Like never win another thing, never another game ever again.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. I probably have to go with the Aggies losing. I'm 56, kind of,
See, and on the opposite end there, I'm 32, so I'm gonna go with the other answer.
I was like, we talking one game one night or like forever? So
I need more parameters here.
Yeah.
Right.
I did not write that. That was Jody.
Okay, go Joe, go.
Yeah, she's getting a little bolt with her. Would you rather?
Hey, y'all weren't on the single ready to mingle ones.
Right.
I know. We're gonna have to add that.
All right. Does anybody happen to have a favorite sports song? I don't know if I do.
I still love John Fogerty Centerfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, always a sports banger.
Put me in, coach.
Right?
I was thinking that's a great song.
Oh, that came to me. What's that good Counting Crows song about Omaha? That's always.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many good songs about sports. I love it.
Oh, another one that just popped into my mind is that one, and it's kind of a storytelling one, that Kenny Rogers one about the kid playing baseball and like he strikes the guy out, but then he was the pitcher.
All right, y'all. Let's move on to pro tips. Anybody have let's think about some things to help folks who are not so educated on the sports. Kasey, you want to tell us what are the matches in golf? Are they real matches? Are people lighting cigarettes?
No, they are not. Match play is when you have one. I mean, it can be either team match play or let's just go with individual match play. So you have two golfers playing, and instead of taking a cumulative score through the full 18 holes, you're literally playing one hole at a time. Whoever wins that hole then gets a point. So if me and Katie are playing each other, and Katie gets a birdie on the first hole, and I get a par, then Katie is one up in the match, and then you just keep going the next hole, and you can be even, back and forth, and then it'll get to a point where if you were 4 holes up and you're on 15, and then the person and you can't win, but it could be even. That's kind of then you stop. You don't have to play all 18. Like in the professional world, there's very little. The match play golf is in the world tournaments, in the Ryder Cup, President's Cup.
Yeah.
We did have the Dell match play here, so that was a tournament. that did that. That tournament's not going on right now anymore for at least for a while. And then in collegiate golf, you have match play as you get into once you get into the postseason, the regionals, and once you get the first few days, it's individual scoring, and then it starts getting into match play, and it's match play by team.
By team,
Stuff.
Speaking of pro golf, what what type of tournament or do golfers aspire to get into, or what kind of league?
Well, I mean, for a while it was just you're playing on the PGA and you're trying to play in the majors. They got a little dicey a couple years ago when Live Golf opened, because launched, whatever you want to say, because Live Golf was kind of just throwing money at people. But I would still say, like, if you were a golf professional, you're trying to win the majors, and those are the Masters coming up in April. Super pumped. There's a PGA Championship, the U.S. Open, and then the Open Championship. Those are the 4 majors that they play every year. Those are considered the big ones.
Yeah, so fun. And I do love the Ryder Cup, though. I love that tournament.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fun.
It's great.
That's a unique one too, because you can get some coaches picks on there. It's not like they take the top players and then whoever the coach is can pick somebody. So even if it's like a fan favorite or something, you can get, you always get some people to root for there.
Yeah.
Okay, real weird. The other day on TV, I saw this and I maybe had just been out of the loop. This TGL thing that Tiger Woods is putting on.
Yes.
This is like these, 2 golfers, and they're kind of old school golfers. I think even Tom Kite has done it, but I saw Rory on there.
Yeah.
Who knows what's happening with this thing? 'Cause it's highly entertaining.
I know a little bit about it. So they've got teams, and different guys have teams. They're like teams of 3. And they're in like a golf simulation type, auditorium or bar type situation. And so it's like they're hitting the golf ball simulated, but then they're hitting it onto an actual, to a green, and it goes into a green, and they're playing against each other. And there's all these, famous people are in the stands watching it, drinking and partying, and just, I don't know.
How do we get an invite? That sounds like so much fun.
Well, I saw they're cheering loud, the players are cheering, the crowd is cheering, and they're talking trash to each other.
Yes.
And it's like Happy Gilmore, but put into a stadium.
Yes.
Do you know Adam Sandler? I did.
That's for Shelly.
It's in Florida, and it's been on it's either on Monday nights or Tuesday nights. I want to say maybe on
Tiger.
Yeah.
So
Tiger
and Rory are the ones that kind of came up with the idea. I'm just not sure. We watched one of them, and then I'll see occasionally, stuff about it. I'm not sure if it's catching on from a TV viewership standpoint.
Yeah, man, it was just hilarious when I saw it. I was like, "This is funny."
Yeah,
and I need to see what get more into it.
Yeah, like he said, they're totally ragging on each. They're ragging on the other team, who they're playing, but they're also ragging on each other if they hit bad shots and stuff. Making fun of each other and stuff. So
yeah.
But Tiger had some bad press for a while. And I remember my mom and her sisters all loved Tiger so hard, and they all gave him a free pass on anything he did. And it was so we were talking about that earlier. When it's not related to their sport, can we give them a pass? Can we give them a pass?
That's so funny. My grandmother loved Tiger too. Crack too.
I love Tiger. I was a big fan.
I did not when that happened. I was a huge fan, obviously. And then when that happened, I was so sad and mad. And so I didn't root for him for a long time until, he's obviously gone through so much with his back, with his car crash, with his back.
Right.
Oh man. At this point now, you do kind of like to see him having success again, kind of a phoenix from the ashes type situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a quick round of can we stump Kasey Reed?
What is this?
What?
And I have this was my idea. For the record.
Oh, great.
Because we had so many people reach out and be like, does she know everything? Does she know everything about sports?
This is not.
I was like,
make me look bad.
Let's start easy for Case. Let's start with UT.
Okay.
Okay. What was UT's first mascot?
Oh, that little dog, pig. There was a pig.
Okay.
Not
definitely
pig. There was a little dog who was named Pig. And it was like Theo Belmont.
Okay, there you go. The next question was like, what was his name? Hell, I had no idea. That was crazy.
Nope. Wow.
Okay. That is a massive like fun fact situation that you can definitely ask somebody on a date if you want to be interesting. All right, Case, who is Mr. October?
Reggie Jackson.
That's impressive. Well, tell us more about Reggie Jackson.
Oh, Reggie Jackson. He played baseball. I'm sorry. He was a famous baseball player back in the day. And when he would like just go off in like the playoffs and the World Series, and like that's why he got the nickname Mr. October.
Mm-hmm. I love
And
it.
hitting home runs. And he was quite the like flamboyant character of Major League Baseball at the time.
Mm-hmm. That's fun. Jordan, you got one for?
Right.
No. This is fun. See, another easy one. I'm bringing it back. What are the two leagues of Major League Baseball?
American League and National League.
Y'all, that is not easy. People don't know that.
I know. We probably just alienated a whole bunch. Oh, that's easy.
Don't worry, they can just keep listening and learn more.
Now they know. The one
When I was young, I had a very close friend, Samantha Silver, who loved sports, and she was like, she wanted to be a sportscaster before we had female sportscaster. It was like her goal in life when we were 9. And so she would do all these challenges where she would name sports cities, and we were supposed to say the mascot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And it was such a fun game, and none of us could do it. She knew all about it. It was so much fun. Shout out Samantha Silver. But it became a big drinking game if like somebody couldn't name like Seattle
Seahawks, Mariners, Supersonics.
Everybody had to chug a beer, and it was like it just became a fun game. And y'all would be surprised. Even I feel like I'm kind of sports literate. I didn't. I was like,
we should totally add that as a segment sometime.
Yes,
See how we do.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
You can just pull up a map, go city to city, see what
Yep.
we can do.
Yeah.
and
Knock 'em
we
out.
can we can bring in somebody that's less illiterate and see how much they got.
See how they do.
How much you got? Let's see. Yeah.
That is like what we're talking about next, seeing if we want to bring in some special guests to join us and they can share their insights on sports too. So we'll get that lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got anything else to share this week?
I was just going to point out.
Mark Pena's birthday.
Yeah.
Come out to Lip Build.
Well, I wanted to go back to just real quick when how Jordan brought up like our women's basketball being, SEC champion, and just basically our women's sports have just gone into the SEC and been like, whatever.
Oh,
I mean, volleyball finished second, and that was after having 2 back-to-back national championships. So obviously we're going to have a little bit of drop off, just losing players and everything. And then we've got softball ranked number 1 in the nation, 20-1. Their best start since 2012. Our rowing team is always all the way to the top. Swimmers have already won. They're getting ready for NCAA championships.
Right.
Our women's tennis is number 11 in the nation. But men's and women's tennis both won their first SEC matches this past weekend. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like and even beach volleyball is 9-0.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently there's like huge crowds going out to these beach volleyball matches, and they were televised on KBVO.
Hey, and where are their pits? Where are the games? I wanna go out.
I want to say they're the old intramural fields.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
So it's kind of over there, like the 45th, area.
North Loop. Yeah, like
Yeah,
North Loop area. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's super fun. I love, Case, that you're going to celebrate women's sports, but we're just not going to the sports bar to watch it.
Well, right. I said collegiate.
Hey, it's north of the river. That's a hot.
I'll go to that women's.
Hard pass.
I will go to that women's sports bar when it's time to watch the College World Series for softball or the playoff, the regionals. Those games were amazing last year.
Yeah. No, I'm messing with you. I'll go with you. We'll go.
Okay, so there's a new bar coming to Austin on Guadalupe. It's called 1972. They're only playing female sports, and so that's awesome. And we can't wait to have them. We're gonna interview the owners on adjacent podcast.
So where in Guadalupe is it, Shelly? Do you know?
It's the old Moody. It was called Moody for a little bit, and now so Guadalupe and Dedmont.
1972 is the bar pub.
1970. Yes.
Oh wow, that's just that's right across from the College of Communications.
I agree.
Right down there by what's that old bar that's been there forever?
The old hole in the wall.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Y'all, what happened in 72? Title IX? What's the significance in 1972?
Yes. That's
Is that Title IX?
Yeah.
That's a good fun fact that I pulled out of my brain.
Nice.
Yep.
That's that kinesiology minor from UT coming in real handy right there.
Well, I thought I was just thinking it was the year Jody was born.
That's a good
Jody
year.
Jody's texting me, I was born.
I was born.
Love it. Love it.
True.
Love it.
It's when the love of my life was born. Jody
Aw.
Wynn.
Y'all are the sweetest. All right, Jordan, you want to sign us out?
Sure, why not? Everyone have a good week. Have a good weekend, and we'll see y'all in left field.
All right. See you in left field.
We'll see you.
Mark's birthday. Mark's birthday.
Welcome. Happy birthday, Mark.